Hi, my name is Anvita Dikshit, and today we're going to be learning how to practice Vakrasana, or the spinal twist position. Now, Vakrasana has been simplified from Matsyendrasana, which is a slightly more challenging spinal twist, but this one has been really simplified, so you should be able to practice it quite easily. Now, a few key points you want to keep in mind about Vakrasana. It's fantastic in improving your spinal twist, and also it improves your abdominal muscle strengthening and your spinal flexibility. So this asana is quite beneficial for different parts of your body, and the only thing you need to be careful of is that you don't have any major injuries in your body while you practice this. So let's say, for example, that you don't have any knee injuries, you don't have any extreme spinal injuries, and that you're not suffering from any neck injuries at the moment. As long as you don't have any of these issues with yourself physically, you should be able to practice this asana quite easily. So now let's jump right in and understand exactly how to practice Vakrasana. Alright, so today we're going to learn how to practice Vakrasana, which is basically a spinal twist position. Now this one was sort of modified by Swami Kuvalananda, but initially it came from the asana called Matsyendrasana. Now that asana is slightly more challenging, so he realized that for people to be able to get the benefit of the spinal twist and still not be in a highly complicated position, he needed to reduce this asana down. So we, as a result, have the practice of Vakrasana, and we're now going to see how to practice it. So in Vakrasana, you need to change your sitting position slightly. You're going to come into the Danda Asana position, which is sort of this way. With your legs in front of you, your hands come by the side of your body. Now here you want to make sure that your spine is not becoming concave. You have a straight back and your hands are straight by the side of your body. Now, since this is a spinal twist, we're going to be doing both the sides, so pay attention to how you do it and which sides we're using. So for the first time, we're going to now bend our left leg. When you bend your left leg, make sure that your ankle is in line with your knee. So you don't want to be too close or too far down. You want to be exactly at this point where your knee is. Now, once you've done that, you're going to take your hand, which is your left hand, in this position, and take it behind your spine here. Now, what you want to be sure of is that you have about 1 hand span distance between your hand and your spine. So find a comfortable spot and ease yourself there. So you're going to cross over your hand this way and catch your left ankle. Once you've done that, you're going to turn your head backwards in such a way that your chin becomes parallel or almost parallel to your shoulder. And now you're going to stay here for at least 5 or 6 breaths. Close your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now what you want to be mindful of while coming back is that you don't just release the posture, but you come back with your head first. So slowly bringing your head back to the front. Then you're going to release this hand. Take it over the top of your head. Release it by the side of your body. And then once again, take this left hand that was at the back. Bring it by the side of your body and release your left leg. So as you can see, we didn't just jump into this asana and jump out of it. There was quite a step-by-step procedure, and ideally you should follow each of the steps completely. So you don't want to go random hand going at the back, then leg, then hand. You want to really follow the steps that we delineated and do them as per your capacity. Now this was the left side, and now we're going to repeat the same practice from the right hand side. Alright, so now we're going to literally repeat the same position from our right hand side. There's nothing new that's really being introduced here, so if you like, you can just follow along with my instructions and do this practice on your own. So again, what we're going to be doing first is bending our right leg. Bend it, place it as close to your knee as you can with the ankle in line with your knee. Now you take your right hand behind and place it at 1 hand span behind your spine. Then you're going to take your left hand. Inhale, stretch it over your head, start to cross it over your leg and catch your right ankle. Now, if you feel comfortable in this position, you can even try catching the floor, but otherwise for simplification, just place it on your ankle this way. Now make sure your elbow is absolutely straight at the back and then turn your neck towards your shoulder. And once you're here, you want to make sure that your chin comes in line with your shoulder region. And then you close your eyes and you count at least 5 breaths. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then slowly and gently you shift your head From there, back into the frontal position, releasing your hand, taking this hand right over your head, bringing it back down very slowly and gently, taking your right hand over and above your head, bringing it back into Dandasana, and then releasing your right leg as well. Now, a couple more points. You just want to make sure that the other leg, which is flat on the mat, isn't raised up. So you don't want to be in an awkward position like this. You want to make sure this is flat while you bend this one. And also, again, as I've been saying, you do this practice as slowly as you can. Do it as per your capacity. Don't rush anything. If you feel uncomfortable in any of these positions, do them slowly or don't do them for a bit. So everything that you're doing in this tutorial is entirely as per your capacity. Alright, so that was the Vakrasana tutorial, and I hope that you were able to understand exactly how to practice it. Please remember that you want to do each of the steps of this asana very slowly and carefully. I know I keep saying this, but it's so important for you to do it as per your capacity and very steadily. It's quite easy in this asana to want to skip the steps and do it quickly, but the whole point is to follow the process and be mindful of it. So don't give in to your temptation of flying into this practice. Apart from that, remember that asanas are just a stepping stone to your spiritual practice of yoga. So while it helps you physically and allows you to get in touch with your physical self, it's not the end point of yoga, it's just a stepping stone. And having understood that, I hope that you continue to watch our channel and learn and grow from it. Thank you for being with us, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.